Hi, we're at Daniel's and he's making cookies.
All by myself.
By
Without any
himself.
direction from my mother.
That's right, with no directions from anybody. Can you see it? It's pretty dark.
Just like poke it in. I just poked my finger into it.
One lid full. I've taught him that for every half of a
No,
half
I
of a
mean,
cup or
I
quarter.
deduced that. I deduced that.
I deduced that?
Daniel,
You Daniel deduced
Daniel
that.
deduced that.
Daniel deduced
The
that you,
famous alchemist slash cook
that you add, I'm going to bring you closer.
has deemed it such that vanilla.
So we used a quarter of a block of butter and twice as much sugar. No, we didn't. We used half a block of butter and twice as much sugar, so as much as a whole block of butter. And we used 2 eggs, but they were really little, so we added a third one. And then we added molasses until it turned nice and brown. And then a lid full of that. And now
How does the oats work with the sugar, with the flour? Does it replace some of the flour?
you can replace some of the flour with oats, yes.
Can I replace as much as possible?
Yes.
I don't like flour very much.
Okay, well that's a good thing I got you a little bowl, a little bag of it. I've never bought a little bag like that in my life.
Okay.
But first we do need to add the flour. So, let me see, we're done with
I
this.
prefer oats to flour.
And
Because
this.
flour is like full of all this bad stuff for you to health.
Well, it did occur to me that I could buy you whole wheat flour, but I didn't think that you'd really like whole wheat flour.
And cookies?
Whole wheat cookies.
Come on, let's be serious. The only point of the whole wheat is to make it so that there's less sugar.
No,
That's
so it's
fast.
good for you.
Not really.
Yeah, white flour, your body will digest 100% of it, but whole wheat flour, your body only digests 90% of it.
That's just because there's
That's
coal
because
on
of the
wheat.
grain, and it's passing through. So 10% of your calories go down the toilet. So you actually get less calories when you have same amount of calories, but
But calories are insignificant.
I know. Well, I'm just telling you.
They're cookies.
You can tell that I'm not
Doesn't
really into
matter.
calories.
Actually, okay, I'm just kidding. Oh no, you have to account for that.
I know. We'll have to subtract that from the amount we're going to put on there later.
So it is now
Okay, so now what we need to do.
T minus 90.
Now you use 1 cup of flour for every quarter of your pound. So there's 2 quarters of a pound, so you use 2 cups of flour. So you don't have to get your hands. You have any glasses in here?
I do, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
Thinking. Do I actually have a cup measurement or?
Well, that's a nice one. I like that. Yeah, a cup is about that
I don't
much.
like these because they're too small to drink an amount of water that I
Yeah,
like.
so I would, now, but first, you're also going to add some baking soda. It takes a half a teaspoon of baking soda for every cup.
Do we need a secondary bowl?
No, you can mix this, you could mix it in that. You could just put some in that, put some flour, like a little bit, like a third of it.
This is the scoop.
It's an awesome scoop too. Look how well it works. Okay, you're taking after your mother. Okay, so now into that
That's clever of you.
into that we add a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of this. Now a teaspoon will fill up the palm of your hand. If you make it, cup it really tight.
I think I have a teaspoon.
A half a teaspoon. You have a teaspoon? Now the teaspoons that you eat your cereal with are not the same size as a teaspoon. I don't remember how.
Who eats their cereal with a teaspoon?
You mean you have a measuring spoon?
No, I have an entire package of measuring spoons at work.
Okay, well I'll show you. This is
No, I don't.
this is about
A table? Half
No.
teaspoon?
this is about I don't know. You don't ever want to get too much. So
This is like 2 teaspoons.
no, that's not.
This is totally like 2 teaspoons.
No.
Okay.
It's like that much is going to be for that's a whole teaspoon. No, it goes in here.
Saved.
And then don't let it get into your cookies, because this, if you get a bite of that, it tastes terrible. Okay, and then you can shake that up. And then to that, now are we making oatmeal raisin?
Oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oatmeal and chocolate chip. Okay, well here, you'll need cinnamon to go with your oatmeal. And cinnamon, you add a lot, because it takes more cinnamon.
Did that work? No.
This has to be really mixed well, because you don't
Did
want
you know
your...
it's like impossible to eat a teaspoon of cinnamon?
Oh, I remember there was a video about that,
Yeah, I
wasn't
saw
there?
a video. It's funny. Go YouTube.
Okay, so there you go. It should be all completely mixed now. Okay, and then you can add a little more flour to that.
This is how you make cookies without measuring cups. All we have is a cup that's annoyingly small and a bowl in our hands.
Okay, there you go. So that's about, is that a cup? Not quite a cup. But you can put that in. You're going to add oatmeal, right? So put that in.
You know what?
What?
I think. Okay, never mind. I thought we could have like a second bowl. I thought I had a second bowl, but never mind. It would be like
It's in the
plastic.
dishwasher.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Can we go?
Yeah, you can put that in.
Mix.
Yeah, mix. Now, and be careful it doesn't fly away.
I do not know proper mixing technique. I'm just gonna go in circles.
That's fine. It's just that at the beginning you don't want it to all fly away, but after it starts to mix, it's okay.
Hey, cool.
Okay,
So I
now-
keep it up on the edge and it grabs things.
Now we need another cup of flour. But if you're going to add oatmeal, you probably don't want to have quite as much.
Okay. Yes, that's good.
But if you don't have enough if you don't have enough flour,
Then your baking soda doesn't operate properly.
well, and your liquid will melt, your oil, your butter, it will melt all over, and you'll get these cookies that are slop all over the pan,
Okay.
which is kind of nice, you know. But
Well, I have to separate them into 42 distinct.
okay, that doesn't have quite the texture, so I think you need a little more flour. Hey, does this light work up here?
Yeah.
We could turn it on.
Good.
Oh, does it come any closer?
I think I wound it up so it doesn't move, but
Why, is it gonna fall over?
carefully unwind it. No, I mean I wound it in a circle so there wasn't any loose cord around the base. But you can just unravel it as it
There, now we have light.
comes this way.
That's nice.
Unravel is a hard word. I bet if someone was learning English, they wouldn't know the word unravel.
That's probably true. Ravel. We're gonna ravel it up.
Yeah, there's lots of like silly things you do, like we unplug something,
We're
we
gonna
plug
plug
something,
something?
we plug something in,
Right?
but you don't plug something out. Oh, sir.
You plug things up, but
It's
not.
called a complement. It's like a directional complement. But English has lots of completely random directional complements which don't make any sense.
You can add some ginger to this too, if you like.
No thanks.
No ginger? Okay, now
It's
you
gonna be
can
oatmeal
add.
chocolate chip.
What? Oatmeal chocolate chip? Okay, now you can add some of your oats.
We could have contaminated it with baking soda.
No, we didn't, because that was in the first container. But it wouldn't matter anyway.
That could be a part of one.
Do you already have a bag of oatmeal open at home?
Yes.
Let's use that.
Mm-hmm.
I taught my son to eat oatmeal.
Hey, this one is even like organic quick oats.
Oh, wow. Organic cookies.
Organic sugar, let's do this. So how much? Just go?
Let's see how much is in there. Yeah, it will probably take most of that. So let's go with that first.
Oh, awesome.
And you can also add your chocolate chips before it's too dry. Can I add them?
Quite lots. Awesome. Now that I have my cookie batter, I can eat it.
And then you'll want your raisins too.
And like, risk whatever things come from raw eggs or something. Like that.
What? Risk what?
Raw eggs.
Oh, raw eggs are okay for you.
Okay, that's good. What if they're from the grocery store and they're not very good quality raw eggs? Hey!
Do you want raisins?
Not more than this much.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted raisins.
That's okay. I can't really take them out, so just give me
You
a
just
few.
have to eat all this
Just
batter.
give me a few hours here while I.
Okay, now you want some more oatmeal?
Unraisin this batter.
You see how sticky it still is?
Yes. That means
It needs to be less sticky.
the solution is oatmeal.
Oatmeal and a certain amount of flour.
I also have to add flour.
Yeah, the flour is what. I mean, you can make cookies without flour,
I want to do that.
but I don't know the recipe, and I haven't had really good success with that.
Did you ever try to do a no flour thing, but then you realized you couldn't make cookies, and then decided that diet sucked?
Yeah, I did a no flour thing for quite a few years.
How did that go?
Well, it made everybody very disappointed because they were busy making pancakes and muffins and things, and then I couldn't eat them, and they were very disappointed. Okay, now this is pretty sticky, isn't it?
I don't know. It's pretty thick now.
It's gonna melt all over the frying pan. It's just too much.
So flour time?
Yeah, we need more flour. I always cook by the consistency of it. That's looking good. It's looking
But
like
how
it's going to
tired
be
your
good.
wrist gets. Can you stir with your left hand?
I don't know.
This is dangerous.
It's I gave Daniel a big explanation before we started. I put the eggs, everything out on the table, and I explained how much of this and that makes it work. So you don't have to measure or have a recipe. Just know in relation to each other. Like, for a cup of flour, you'll need 1 egg. For a half a cup of margarine, you'll need 1 egg, 1 cup of flour. For a half a cup of butter, you usually use 2 half cups, or double. Whatever you use for butter,
How
you
is
double
this
it for sugar.
Stickiness level. Still too sticky?
It's a little bit, but it's okay. Let's go
Excellent.
with that. And we'll
No. Well,
I got your two pans so that you can have. What did you say to them?
check it out, it's awesome. You have to watch the video.
Okay, and then the best way to butter the pan is just take the butter and go like that.
Okay.
And then now
It just lost its butter virginity, Mom.
I know. Okay, now you use a spoon, a teaspoon. Do you have any spoons? Is your dishwasher done?
Your guess is as good as mine. Didn't
No,
we
it's-
put it on super duper awesome hardcore cycle?
It's still washing.